Come and brew with us. This is RNGNT with Christine Kooky Solis and Sarah Spocket.
It's locked.
With your random sips of life and gaming.
Hello! Again, this is RNGNT. I'm Christine Solis, aka Cookie, and I'm joined by my fellow co-host Sarah Spocket. How are you doing today?
I have wine. I'm doing
Good. Good. I have my dinner here. You have wine. And we also have our wonderful producer, Lloyd, on the line here as well. How are you doing, Lloyd?
I have internet for fuck's sake, yay!
Yay, internet!
Yay, internet. We'll get into that later. But first, again, thank you so much for joining us as we stream our episodes live on RNG. Wait. Twitch.tv/RNGNT. Again, we would love for you to join in our discussions. Follow our social media so you know when we are on. It's been kind of random, but it's been kind of consistent with being at the last Friday of every month. So I kind of like that. We're gonna try to keep it that way. So again, we do read the Twitch chat and welcome your comments. We do see here Chuck, Charles, Beats by Faye. I saw Dark Flex. I saw She Heals a Tank. Thank you so much for joining us. And
Dolvik is new.
And
Thanks for joining
Dolvik,
us
yes,
too.
thank you so much for joining us. And also would like to give a shout out to Callie, Sarah's wonderful fiance, for rating us here right before the show. So again, thank you so much for joining us here. RNGNT is available on all available podcasts. I think Google Play is like stopping their podcast platform from what I've heard. So yeah,
Just switching things around, so it should be easier for podcasters to actually use their platform.
That's
so
true.
hopefully.
So I haven't heard any recent on that, but we are on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher. Just search RNGNT and leave us a review. Again, we would love to check out your reviews and hear what you say about us, or what about Lloyd's voice, or Sarah's voice, or my voice. We want to hear it all, and we do like to read it on this podcast at least once.
Please, come on. Come on, folks. Do something for me. Please. About to get married soon. Do it for me for that.
Oh my. Yeah. So Sarah might be gone for like one of the next few episodes, so we'll see.
Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see. I was gonna say that Amazon has invited us to put our podcasts into their system, because I think they're starting a podcast platform as well. So just an insider on that. Anyway, not tomorrow. What day is it? It's Friday.
Today is Friday.
Monday.
Monday?
No.
Sunday.
Sunday. Sorry. Sunday. I will have this podcast up by tonight for sure. But Sunday, if you are listening to this on a Saturday, Sunday we will be doing our usual Rolling in Stress Alien RPG tabletop game again with myself, Sarah, Lloyd, as well as I always get mixed up by their real names versus their game
Sunny
name.
and Skuro.
Sunny and Skuro, as well as
Go
Bill.
Chris. Where is Chris, by the way?
I have no
Where is
idea. He is not here. He's been quiet. I think when Pelly banned him for like that one moment.
That was a thing that happened.
So, Pelly, I think you need to say sorry to him.
Apology.
Come on, please. He's family. But yes, we will be doing our wonderful Rolling in Stress. If you have missed the past few episodes, it is up on our YouTubes or on our website, rngnt.com. I'm excited to see where it's ending, because we've been doing this for almost a year now, or it feels like it's been almost a year. So I think we're coming to the end. And again, as we stated last episode, that we will be opening up that form to see if you want a chance to get in our D&D sessions. So again, check that out on our website, rngnt.com. Speaking of, speaking of our website, I'm so sorry. I'm like Totally.
You all right there? You got this?
As I said, right before this podcast, I went from work straight to here. So
It's all
I'm
good.
still trying to get my brain here. There is a new post that is not a podcast, and that is not Rolling in Stress. Lloyd.
We did something. Actually, Lloyd did something.
Lloyd
got
did something.
mad. Lloyd got loud and mad.
Oh, yeah. I hate the gaming community every so often because they'll look at something that inherently looks great on paper, but if you look at the grand scheme of things, it's going to be really horrible for the consumer. And I tried to make a dialogue in like 3 different Discords with this, and everybody just kept on talking about other shit other than like, oh, it's a monopoly now. But yeah, my boiling point this month was the Microsoft acquisition of Bethesda. And I tried to bring up a decent point of where gaming companies shouldn't have this monopolistic nature to them, where they just keep on acquiring more and more dev studios. And like, the conversation can go either way. Like, it's great for the Game Pass, I get that. It's great that Bethesda has more resources for them, but I'm tired of seeing game companies being bought up just by the big 3 anymore. And I was going to rage at people and call out people that I talked about in the Discord, but like, I've kind of calmed down a little bit from that. I'm more pissed off about Comcast than I am those guys at this point. But like, if you really want to go read it, go to our website. It's our first post right now until we get the podcast up. It's an interesting read. I like it. I wrote it. I guess I'm gonna like it anyway.
Of course.
Fair enough.
But it talks about a different point of view of these kinds of acquisitions. So like, just keep that in the back of your mind. I know people don't like bringing politics into their gaming universe because it's an escape, but overall, like, everybody should be mindful of these kinds of things, because like, hell, if Amazon acquired like Konami,
I don't
think that would be a good idea. Or like Nintendo buying 2K games. Like, why? Like, those are the kinds of things that could happen but shouldn't. And that's the end of it.
Well,
Nice little bow on it.
yes. So go check it out again, rngnt.com. He mentioned it is a boiling point, so any rants and raves that happen, it is under the category boiling point. We do have other corners there. We have a Noms corner. We just have, again, our podcast and whatnot. But yeah, check it out, rngnt.com. Beats by Face said, I think it would be okay if Amazon bought Konami. It's not like they're doing anything.
Can we just let Konami die?
I mean, that's kind
They're
of what
not
I
going
feel
to make
like.
a decent fucking MGS game without Kojima, and that's all they had. Oh, and if you like Pachinko, fucking go gamble if you really want that.
I mean, but you got the point there. Like, that's how I feel about it too. It's like, okay, well, the company's not doing anything. Okay, well, then it's not existing anymore. It doesn't need to be bought and then, by a bigger company and then forced to churn out stuff. If it's not making games anymore, that's kind of the thing. Well, the reason why Bethesda is just really sad is they were making content, maybe not as fast, or maybe in some cases not as well as people would have liked, but they are making content. I especially just feel very personally like sad because I like Bethesda overall, but I remember when BioWare, one of my favorite companies, was bought by EA, and it just kind of became a sad thing. And has proven to be a very sad, depressing thing. So, that's kind of how I immediately felt when I saw that, is just kind of sad. I don't know. I think to me it's also a problem because we now pretty much only have, there's no like middle of the road gaming companies anymore. You're either part of the big 3 or 4 essentially, or you're an indie trying to make it big. You know, I don't think the end point of a gaming company should be bought out by a big three. I think it should be able to be successful on its own merit. But that's my rant. You should check out Lloyd's probably more cohesive discussion about this.
Are you sure it's cohesive? I'm just kidding.
Has swear words, so
Yeah.
you can read fuck a couple times.
Yeah, it's possible Elder Scrolls might be exclusive to PC and Xbox, and that's what I'm a little bit afraid of. But I don't know. You never know. I haven't even played an Elder Scrolls game, and it's now on the Switch. At least Skyrim is. So, yeah, you never know. Anyway, check it out. They're on our websites. And Lloyd said he had 6 days of no internet. You mentioned that. What's going on there?
6 days.
So, if you guys remember, like in the middle of the month where like the fires were just raging on the West Coast, and then the East Coast started getting hit by hurricanes, and the Midwest basically got hit by a cold front that gave us hurricane style winds coming through my fucking canyon. So it blew most of the lines down in my community, and for some reason, my entire neighborhood was calling Comcast being like, hey, we don't have internet. Can you come out and check this out? And they told me that they couldn't get a tech out within like 6 to 7 days after I called them without having internet for 3 fucking days. So, in essence, I had power, I had food, but I had no connection to the outside world because like my phone service provider is T-Mobile, which also sucks multiple balls because like I would have to stand on the roof basically to get enough service to get messages out to Kooky and Sarah. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is the world still there kind of shit. And then it took 5 different people calling just like in my complex alone to get a fucking tech to our building to fix it, and they didn't even compensate us for the 6 days without internet. And when I called them, they're like, well, we can give you like a $20 credit. So it's like, wow, thank you for basically making it like if I had a job like Kooky does where she works from home, I would be fired. Like there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like I couldn't work for 6 days. And it was aggravating because I edit for another podcast. Luckily I had everything up to date for them. I do commissions for Twitch panels and other things. I had 2 of those that needed to be done, but I couldn't give them the resources they need. And then like I have to communicate with Sarah and Kooky throughout the month to actually facilitate this podcast, and it's so fucking aggravating where you rely on this service and it's the only internet service provider I can get in my area, and they treat us like dog shit. Like for the most part, like fuck Epic Games, fuck Comcast. And my next point is fuck Epic Games because those
I was gonna
motherfuckers.
say, what the heck? That's off tangent.
So like on my computer, I had old Checkpoint radio shit that I could listen to, some LBR shit. So I was listening to that, about 69 hours worth of shit on repeat for 6 days. Went nuts for a little bit. And then I had some games on my computer, but like I wanted to play Control, which is on my Epic Game Store bullshit. I didn't know that you had to go into your settings and click a little fucking checkbox that says that you can play your games offline. So when I went to go play Control, it's like, oh, we can't access your library, even though those games are already on your fucking hard drive. Fuck you, Epic Games. Like, just let me play my fucking games without this fucking bullshit.
That's so weird because Steam used to work like that, but now aren't they more automatic? Because that was a thing on Steam. It used to be you had to do that stupid little checkbox. I remember some very angry curse words from my ex when we went up north together like 5 years ago.
I had no problem with Steam. I ended up playing all of the games that we've been getting from reviewing and shit. Like I beat a couple of them. And then luckily I downloaded Pokemon and I damn near beat that game too. It was just frustrating where like you're stranded, you don't have access to the internet, where everything's connected to the internet anymore. And it's like, can I just play a fucking game? Please, can I just play a fucking game without having to do all this bullshit? Fuck Comcast. Fuck Epic Games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it so weird that we have to be connected to the internet for everything now? Like,
Yes, it is. I hate it actually, but yes, it's a thing.
like we have to be glued to our phones just to know what the hell is going on in the world. It's just really weird. Like, take that all out. It's I don't know. I think we'll probably all feel better and and more calmer if we didn't have that access to the world just at your fingertips on your phone. So
yeah, having a break from doom scrolling, as it's called now.
Exactly. But poor Lloyd. Lloyd, are you feeling better now? Everything's good. Comcast is back. Are you finding a new ISP? What's going on?
I wish I could find a new ISP, but the funny thing is my internet's actually been a lot better since they fixed it, because I used to get like maybe 50 up, or no, 50 down, 5 up. Now I'm actually getting my full fucking service. So it's like, oh, maybe they should have replaced that fucking line maybe 5 fucking years ago. You cheap assholes. Fuck you, Comcast.
I wish I had an audio mixer and I could just like cut that line. I don't know. Maybe we can use it as our new intro one day. I mean,
just fucking Comcast. Well, I guess we're never gonna be sponsored by Comcast. Not that I would really want to be, but
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, Pelly brought up a good point. Like, I was binging Netflix stuff off your guys' account.
Oh yeah,
like, I was loving it, and I couldn't, and it's like, ah.
That is funny.
Speaking of, our 1-year anniversary is coming up, as we stated before, which is why I said maybe we can have a new intro just to celebrate the new.
It's true. Get a new fresh coat of paint, metaphorically speaking.
Yes, we'll keep most of the stuff, of course, but we do want to celebrate with you all. Oh gosh, my cat just jumped up, and you can hear that. But
Thomas,
yeah, Thomas, back away because my food is in front of the computer too.
Oh no!
But yes, we will have a 1-year anniversary giveaway. It will be through Gleam, so we'll post the link on our website as soon as it's ready. I posted a little sneak peek to it on my Instagram, my own Instagram at Cookie Persona, of what it entails, and there will be a little bit more. I'm working out the details on a little surprise. But yeah, I am still working on that, so be sure to follow our social medias, as of course, and actually look at our website.
Yeah.
Or actually bookmark it. So we will give you an update on that as soon as that is up and we have everything correlated. It's not just one winner. We'll have like at least first prize, second prize, and third prize.
Ooh, 3 winners.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Beats by Face said still no actual review to read.
I know. It makes me sad. Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't checked. So
Intermission.
Right. I would be so excited. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably get more wine if we had a review right now.
No, it's still 1 rating. Sorry.
No. Omega Wildtile, thanks for joining us. I know you're late, but we still love you.
Don't worry. You can listen to our podcast and that'll give us, that little listen thing. And leave us a
Omega,
review.
go leave us a review. Right.
Leave a review. Somebody here, leave a review. We appreciate the 5 stars, but we like your words more.
Anyway,
Just saying.
that's the update in our lives. Mostly in Lloyd's lives because he's been living in hell apparently, and
Yes. And hell means no internet.
exactly.
Saying this is to
Yes.
upgrade
Yes.
his Doom layer. Oh jeez.
A review from Words by Fate? I don't know. I didn't see anything. If you want to link us the review, we can read it now because I don't see it
Link
on
it.
my end.
Tell
At least.
us. Give me an excuse to get more wine.
At least tell me where it's from. Is it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify? I didn't get an email. I thought usually they would give us an email at least when we get a review, but I haven't received anything. So it'd be nice if they did send an email.
Does Spotify even do reviews?
I think so.
We were told, I thought it was like Apple. No, it's if you have to have an account with Apple to leave a review. That was that weird one. But I think the rest, it's fine. Admittedly, I don't know.
Yeah, Beats by Fate, if you do have one, you can link it and we'll read it right here, right now, or later on in the show if you don't have the link yet. But we're going to move along. A bunch of news apparently dropped right before this show, and we were like, what the heck? We were being great with like setting up our outline right after our last episode, and we were waiting and then like the week or two before, a bunch of news just dropped and we're like, what the heck, where were you before all this? And I'm like, okay, video game world, you are amazing. So I'm going to start out with this list. By the way, Lloyd is the producer, so he did this list if there's anything wrong with this.
Blame him.
Always blame me. It doesn't matter.
This episode is dedicated to you, Lloyd. Come on. We already established that before the show.
Hashtag loud Lloyd. We're going to make this trend. It's going to happen.
All right. So if you haven't seen, Ninja is back on Twitch. And he's actually playing with women, too.
Oh, my God.
I know. I remember last year we were going through the news on our old podcast. If you haven't seen it, it's Not Your Player 2, just an FYI. He is actually, there were news that he didn't like to play with women, or there was a thing. It was so weird. Like, Ninja, why aren't you playing with women gamers too? We play games too.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you play with them doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. It's not like you're cheating on your wife.
Yeah. Freaking pulled a Vice President Mike Pence, which was really strange. I know I'm married to my wife. I can't play games with women. What? Weirdo.
You guys don't know that talking to other women is infidelity?
Apparently.
Well, what the
I have
heck?
a lot of questions for my male friends. Lots of questions.
Yes, but he is back on Twitch and he's playing with other women. They've been playing, I saw him play Valorant a few times and Among Us, so that was kind of cool. Among Us, oh my gosh, this game. I can't play Among Us because I can't lie.
No, I need to play it, but I feel like I would be terrible at it.
I really
It's
can't.
fun. I shanked Skuro so many times.
I need to
heard
get
and
in on
saw.
this at least once. Just at least try it. We should all just do it. That would be fun. Whenever,
know.
like bring back like a Saturday night stream or something.
Yes.
Should do.
Okay,
Only
so
$5, so pick it up now.
or it's on your mobile for free, isn't it?
Yeah, but it has ads, and all mobile games that have ads are kind of
Oh.
inherently dog shit in my eyes, to be honest.
How much is it again?
It's $5 on Steam.
Oh, I can get that. I still keep forgetting. I literally have like the free fall. Why can't I say the game's
Fall
name?
Guys.
Thank you, Fall Guys. Free fall. What the hell? Fall Guys still in my it's out checkout cart, so I can get Among Us. I have $5.
Yes. So we'll set up another tea time with, what did I used to call it? Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I am so sorry, all that
I
we
think it's
haven't
tea
hung out.
time. I know it's been ridiculous.
Yeah, but we will get that set up again. It'll be like one Saturday when we're all available.
Yes.
But yeah, back to Ninja. I do hope that he can survive the rumors, says Stovik. Get away from the scandal. But it's pretty much known that Ninja's wife is his manager and practically has him around her finger, so it doesn't matter.
I don't. I mean,
Saying.
the reason I'm kind of eye rolling when they were like, hey, worried about the rumors is like with Pro Jared, that was with underage girls. I would certainly hope that is not an issue with Ninja. I know, I don't know. Like that's, I mean,
I
when you,
doubt it.
especially if you're gonna play with a known streamer, a known female streamer, come on. I don't know.
They've got to be fucking, Sarah. They have to be fucking.
Oh my gosh.
You have to.
He
you
looked
just
at her
have.
sideways.
Whatever.
They must be doing something.
I know.
Fucking hate gamers anymore. Jesus.
So much hate coming from Lloyd. Oh my goodness.
He's just a little hate bunny. It's okay.
All right, and next the title here, hashtag Pokemon Master Sex. No, wait, that's wrong. It's actually hashtag Pokemon Masters X. So apparently this hashtag was dropped by Pokemon Masters X on September 1st, and obviously it didn't go well because you can read it wrong like I just did right now.
I completely read it wrong the first time I saw it. Like, I actually thought it was a parody. I saw it and I went, wait, what is going on? And then I looked it up and realized that, yeah, it was just a, hilarious hashtag, mess up. Who thought this was a good idea? Who had this past the PR team is what I want to know.
I don't know.
Certainly interesting because like I saw it on Twitter. I'm like, oh, we have to talk about this because it's like, how do you not? Because like Kooky was a social media manager. Would you not like read that shit before you went and posted it?
Oh heck
like,
yeah.
Who hires a social media manager that doesn't read before they post? Like that's one thing I want to know.
I don't know. Some people just put social media posts and think it'll catch on, and it just turns out to be wrong.
I mean, hey, it did catch on for the. Wait a second, maybe that was their plan all along. Caught on for all the wrong reasons. What's the phrase? What's the phrase I'm looking for? Not like any exposure, but like anything that gets you out there.
PR, bad PR is still good PR.
Yeah, something like that.
Shit, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. Charles is saying
I was excited to see like maybe I don't know.
What excited?
Porn.
What? Oh my gosh!
But no.
Come on,
you know what I mean?
Holy shit!
He's got that Pokemon excitement, yeah. Pokemon Masters excitement, if you know what I mean. Okay. All right. Stop about that. Bad publicity. Sorry. Thank you, Dolvik. I didn't think of publicity. Yeah, all publicity is good publicity. There's no such thing as bad publicity. That's what I was thinking of.
But
anyway.
Controversy creates cash.
Cats. Controversy creates cats. I like that too.
Yes. All right. What do we have here? EA responds to fan backlash to in-game ads in UFC 4.
No, you didn't read the title right that Lloyd put down here. It says EA being corporate douche canoes, to which I say, what is it now?
I know. I mean, aren't they usually a corporate
Yes,
douche?
they are usually douche canoes. I have a bone to pick with EA, as I mentioned before.
Mass Effect. Anyway, so what happened with EA? Lloyd, do you want to explain this?
Lloyd, what did EA do this time?
In their UFC game, they basically forced ads to play during the match, and it pissed off gamers really bad. But like they've had a
wait a second. Clarify this. So they're doing their match, they're fighting someone, and it actually plays an ad, and it actually stops their mid-game play.
So like between matches and stuff, so like if someone gets like knocked out or something like that, after that knockout it played The Boys, coming now on Amazon. Yeah, so it's like, okay, so I paid $60 for a game and then they're like forcing an ad on me in between matches.
What the hell? Oh my gosh, are they that desperate for ad revenue? Are you kidding me? Do it the old-fashioned way. Include it in the games and weird, like, billboards and stuff.
Yes.
Well, they
That's what Coke does.
Do that. They do, like, put it on the UFC ring, where it's, like, The Boys coming on Amazon, but they put that flash ad to, like, I don't know, make more money from Amazon. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, because, like, if I bought a game and that happened, I'd return it instantly. It's like, no, fuck you. I'm done.
That is actually ridiculous. Wow. I hope that does not become a thing that catches on. I do not want scrolling ads in the middle of my play.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Absolutely not. Ugh.
Beats by Face says it simulates real-life pay-per-views, like on UFC. I mean, it does, but you already paid for the game, so why do you need more extra ads in a game?
Like, what? It's so weird. It's so weird. I do not like this.
No, I don't either. Alright, what is this here? You can play Doom on a pregnancy test, apparently.
So yeah, that was real because I couldn't. That was so bizarre. I watched that. That was just so bizarre.
So
to
what did
me.
you see?
I just saw it. I just saw the pregnancy test, and again, I don't. Maybe I
Was
saw
this
the
your
wrong
own
one.
pregnancy test? I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
I'm just
this
kidding.
is not my own. Excuse you. No. No. I thought no. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I saw something. Maybe it was a fake video. I don't know. I saw
No.
someone had the pregnancy test and was like, looked like they were going through Doom. That's what I saw.
How does this work?
I think so. I don't know that much about technology. I just know that we have advanced far beyond than I think we can comprehend as far as like memory and all that stuff. And so I think what's kind of important to keep in mind is when we, just for example, when we think like a floppy disk versus a modern USB drive, they're just so beyond each other at this point. And so I guess that's the point, is like we've begun so far beyond where we started with when it comes to technology that pregnancy tests have that operating ability to play, a game from what, practically 30 years ago now, at least.
Yeah, it's a whole game.
Piss on that, I'm gonna play Doom. I like that. 1993. Oh yeah, it was pretty good. 30
so
years.
27 years old.
Yeah.
That's
All
so
right.
old.
Well, thanks, Kooky.
Just
I'm
kidding.
old now.
That
It's
makes
apparently
me
also got a
ancient.
version of Skyrim, and I'm very curious about this now. Excuse me?
Ooh, you can play Skyrim on a pregnancy test too.
No, you can't.
Lies,
No
Charles.
way. What is this?
Lies.
I mean, it's the start of it. That is, I mean, it's very pixely. Oh, I mean, yeah, it says Skyrim on it. All right.
I feel like you can just easily put that in, and just that I've never seen a pregnancy test that lighted, very lighted. It's
I mean, that's kind of why I thought it was fake too. Is I was like, did someone just superimpose? But I don't know,
So,
man. It's crazy.
The actual story, if you go through and read it, is it was some tech dude who wanted to take a challenge of actually like using the small screen of the pregnancy test to be able to run a game of some kind. But when he got into it, like the actual screen of the pregnancy test couldn't actually run it because it only had like 2 or 3 pixels. So it's made cheaply. So he replaced the screen with something that could actually render something Doom-esque.
Got it.
And
makes
then
sense.
it has its own dedicated board that can run Doom inside of it. So it's not technically running off of the pregnancy test. It's just so small and compact that it looks like it's running off of it.
so weird. So weird. I'm very interested. I just want to play Doom on a pregnancy test. Okay.
I mean,
That's
after after you use it, and depending on what results you get after you do it, you get to play a game. I like that. They should add that on pregnancy tests.
Oh my gosh, Sarah. Oh, you know what? I kind of like it now because
Yes,
while
yes.
we are waiting for that pregnancy result, I want to play a game while I'm waiting for my result.
Yes. How hard would it be to make a mini Tetris game? It wouldn't be that
Yes.
hard.
I would
You can
love
do
that
it.
so much.
You can do it.
Can we do that instead of these gender reveal parties that make fires
Yes.
happen in the West? Like,
I am so on board with this. Listen, don't tell me the gender of your baby. Tell me what game you played on your pregnancy test. That's what I
And it
wanna
should be
know.
a random game too. Yes. Oh my gosh, we're in it. We're in it.
We need money, guys. Give us some money.
Copyright. That's our idea.
RNG.
RNG is the idea. All right. People froze. I'm gonna wait. Okay, we froze for a minute. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Yeah, so I know we're back. I see you. I'm waiting for the chat. Are we all back? Because I saw everyone freeze.
Okay, wait. They're back on me.
I wanted to edit this so cleanly. Why?
Sorry, Lloyd.
Why
Never.
Comcast? No, why Cox?
And we're back. Okay.
We're back.
Mike Wall tells us we're back.
We're back.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back.
All right, cool.
So we're gonna end off that note. Lloyd, you have to do a nice, smooth transition, and then I see Danny Tempo I see Danny Tempo on the chit chat says he found a floppy disk last week and it had 1.5 megabytes, not gigabytes, megabytes. That's crazy as hell compared to gigabytes. And
That's what I'm saying, man.
yeah, definitely. Danny Tempo, I want to welcome you because I haven't seen your name. But welcome to RNGNT and thank you for checking us out.
Thanks for being here.
For sure. All right, let's move on.
Beast by Face says that corporate America's trying to take our ideas down. They're on to us.
Right.
God damn it, Amazon's getting into it before.
Oh no.
Cover everything.
All right. So it says here Twitch got more greedy with mid-roll ads. I saw this.
I hate this idea.
It is so weird. So if you are watching this on Twitch and you get a mid-roll ad, let us know because I'm not even touching the ad thing. I never give you guys ads. So if that ever happens, let me know and I'm interested. So apparently they were trying to do mid-roll ads just to get more money, and I don't get why because they already have so many partnerships that's already getting them money. So why Twitch? Why?
Because they gotta put those fucking Trojan condom ads in the middle of everything.
Seriously though, this is such, I hate this idea so much with a passion. And especially because there was someone, at first I thought it was real. I actually got a little taken in, and then I had to do a step back and do some research. And it's not real. Someone just put an example. They just did an example of like worst case scenario doing a mid-roll ad, and it was like somebody getting like a clear on like a speed run or something like that. And it was like almost 2 minutes of ads, which I don't know how long they're gonna be, because it was kind of excessive how many ads they did to show their point. But it was really sad. Like this guy's doing the thing, and then just like 2 minutes of ads, and they come back and they're like, you guys saw it right here first, you know, you did it, blah blah blah. And obviously, like, we don't know what their algorithm's gonna do and how they're gonna try to pick very much worst case scenario, but still, what a horrible idea. No. There's no way that's gonna be okay.
This thing would work on VODs. Like, I wouldn't begrudging them to actually put it on VODs because at least you can pause the video and come back to it. But like on a live performance, it just fucks it up so bad because like you don't see this on TV. Like at least they fucking cut and go back. Like why can't, like if they can't even do that on Twitch, why are they even trying the mid-roll ad? Like that is so aggravating.
Yeah, I see your point with VODs. Like, keep it to that. That's okay. Like, that's the stuff that's pre-recorded and everything. It's like a YouTube video. I mean, I know we all hate YouTube ads, but it's kind of become a norm now. We know it's going to happen.
I hate it so much. I hate it.
Oh, it's awful.
I hate it.
Especially certain YouTubers who choose how to put in their ads, and they are just abysmal. But anyway.
Like every 2 minutes.
So bad.
Adblock is such a people abuse that so
oh my gosh, yes. First of all, I want to stop the podcast and say hi, Danny Tempo. Thank you so much for subscribing to our Twitch channel, as well as Charles giving a gift sub to Omega Volta. We love you all. Thank you so much for your support, and I want each of you to make a review on our podcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh look, Skuro is here finally.
God damn it, Chris, you're late.
Chris, you were late. We were waiting for you. You had to be here.
We had cake for you. We ate it all though.
We even got Pele to apologize to you, and you weren't even here to hear it.
I don't think he's here.
No. But anyway, yes. So Twitch getting well, it was a test. So I don't think they completed it with the mid-roll ads, which I'm glad. Actually, hopefully they will not do that. And as I said before, if you watch our own Twitch stream, I know we have the ability to roll an ad, but I will never, ever, ever do that to you because, frankly, it's just dumb.
Yeah, no, we don't. Especially where we're at right now, we truly don't have a reason for ads.
Well, and I'm gonna pull back like the curtain a little bit. Most streamers don't make money off those ads. Like Twitch makes money off those ads. That's the only thing. Like our cut is 20%.
It's like a cent.
Yeah. Like to put it in perspective, like I think we maybe made 24 cents off of like 1 month where I was streaming almost every day, and you'd get like the pre-roll ad to come in and all that. So if you use ad block on Twitch, do it. Like, I don't begrudging you. You're not taking any revenue from a Twitch streamer at all. So like, make your voice heard by using that. Like,
For
fuck
sure.
Twitch making more money.
I know we're streaming off of Twitch, but it's one of the best streaming platforms out there right now. I mean, we love Twitch to a certain point, to a certain degree. Just don't mess with us streaming content and being greedy off of it. So, I mean,
Seriously.
just in case a Twitch staff member happens to stumble upon our Twitch stream, but what we are saying is very truthful. That we love you, Twitch. Just don't tread on us, content creators.
Work with us a little bit better,
Yes, work
instead
with
of
us.
like just shoving shit down our throat and saying we'll deal with it.
Beats by Face says 24 cents is more than 0 cents. I mean, we get it.
You might as well give us a quarter. It'd be more money.
We're digging through underneath the couch to see if there's any coins underneath there. And there's a coins shortage going on right now in the US, so...
True, that's true.
Alright, so we got a little bit more news. It is basically a console war the past couple weeks. We got the reveal of the Xbox Series S price points. That already went out for pre-order. I did not pre-order an Xbox Series S because there's nothing. I don't see anything out there. So it is what, $2.99 for the digital version? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yep.
So it's the same price as a Switch and $200 less than when the Xbox One came out. So like, it's one of the cheapest consoles out there now.
Yes. So that's
There's
just
like 2 of them. Right?
yes. There's 2 of them.
Okay.
So that was the Xbox Series. Oh my gosh, Lloyd.
Yes, I don't think I put the other one on there.
No, you didn't. You're like no F. You're gonna tell us the
Yeah.
price now, Lloyd.
I think the price point of the Xbox with the disc drive is $499, so the same price as the, or no, it's actually $100 cheaper than the PS4.
It's
It
like
should be.
$3.99. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
$399. So still one of the cheapest consoles out there with a disc drive. So if
Yeah.
you want a disc drive,
F,
get an Xbox Series, whatever the fuck it's called.
F the name, by the way, because
Oh my gosh,
Xbox
they're
needs to
hor-
change their names at least,
They
because
screwed
Xbox
themselves
One
over.
X, Xbox Series X. I don't get you all, Microsoft, Xbox. Please change your names at least a little bit more better.
Did you hear that there were actually like a huge increase in sales of Xbox? I think it was Ones.
Xbox
Just because,
Ones.
yeah, because of the confusion.
It's hilarious.
But I don't blame the people. I think my favorite comment was just that this is going to confuse all the moms trying to help get gifts for their children this Christmas.
Oh, you teenagers.
I'd like the new Xbox, please. Which one? The Series X? It's gonna be a nightmare.
So again, there's the Xbox Series X and there's this Xbox Series S. So the S is the slim one, which is the $2.99 one, the digital only, and then there's this Xbox Series X, which is the main one, the bigger one. So again, I didn't pre-order one. Sarah, did you pre-order one?
No, we're not going to. We couldn't get the PlayStation 5 pre-order, but that is what we're gonna get.
We'll get there. Lloyd, did you pre-order an Xbox?
No, I'm not. I have a computer. Why do I need an Xbox?
That is
Yeah.
my reasoning as well.
The only Xbox we ever got was the 360, which to be fair, I did play that one to death, but that's just because it came out with really good exclusives. That's where I got started on Mass Effect and even Skyrim and stuff like that. And also that was during the time with the PlayStation 3, which was not very popular at the time. But that's it. That is the only Xbox I have ever owned and probably will ever own, maybe.
I don't know. But if you are an Xbox fan, please give us reasons why we need to get an Xbox, because I would love to hear your reasonings. I mean, tweet us out on our Xbox.
Yeah,
Tweet us
on
out
your
on Xbox. Tweet us out on our Twitters, on our social medias, at Facebook, wherever. Get a hold of us on our Discord. community. You know, I'm gonna start checking out our Discord community and start taking out blurbs from y'all in the Discord community
We
and putting it in here.
should do
So I
that.
would love to hear you all chat with us. Beats by Face says if you want to play Bethesda games, then you need the new Xbox. Yeah.
No, I got PC. I'm good. I'm good to go.
If they're gonna make Bethesda games an exclusive to Xbox, they're gonna lose a lot of fucking people. Like me and Nate won't even play 76 on a console. Like, why would we play?
Why
the
would
new...
you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I have to say, Pally, I can tell you for a fact that no, moms will not just order Nintendo for Christmas. Trust me.
It's all around.
They'll get whatever their kids think is the best place to play Fortnite. That's the truth of it.
That's pretty much true. But there was another console out. Sarah touched upon it. The PlayStation 5 went out for pre-order. It was very, very limited. I got lucky and was able to pre-order one. I'm so excited.
Yeah, lucky you. We tried. We're like, okay. Nope.
So the PlayStation 5 has a disc drive, which is $4.99, and they have one that is all digital, no disc drive, which is $3.99. Of course, I got the disc drive because I like having the actual boxes. I'm like one of the few that likes to have a physical game. Plus,
It's that weird, but I get you.
yeah, but
sure.
plus, if you just buy the game, you can just like transfer it onto someone else's PS5 if they want to play the game instead of them buying it another copy. So you can just like pass it along. But yeah.
Do you really think they're actually going to give you discs this generation? Because the last time I bought PlayStation 4 games, they gave me a little cutout of a disc-shaped piece of paper that said, "Here's your download code."
That's
it's
very
like, oh,
true.
Cool.
No, that's true. I think this generation maybe I predict actually that this will probably be the last generation for disc drives. I think next generation consoles will be no disc drive.
That makes
So
me
I think-
sad. I feel
I know.
old.
I know. I get it. I'm not one of those. I know somebody who's like super into physical copies of everything, like kind of obnoxiously so. I'm one of those that I like it simply because I don't have to worry about the memory issue. I can just go. And also, like you said, to share. You know, I think that is also important. But unfortunately, that doesn't give companies their money, so they're gonna find any way they can to stifle that. It also makes the used gaming market like completely nil, unfortunately, which is pretty sad too. But I think that's what's just gonna happen. I don't know, but yeah, I get it too. I'm not sure. I think we will also be getting a disc drive, but don't quote me on that.
I don't know. Yeah, I rather keep the disc drive because I like seeing the boxes. I like seeing that, hey, we collect games. You can actually physically see my collection instead of like, here's a screenshot of my collection. And it's it feels like it's more easier to get into a game when you actually have to pop it in versus like I'm scrolling through my collection of video games like Netflix. I have nothing to watch. I have nothing to play. I just know it's there in my collection. But actually having it, I just feel like it's a lot better to just easily pop in. It's like, oh, I have this. Here we go. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah, Beats by Faye. My Steam list. Exactly. Charles says, rip used games, rip renting, rip sharing, rip consumer rights, and rip internet speeds. For sure. So,
For sure.
because we are getting into the digital world, yes, the internet service providers needs to change their rules just a little bit because I really hate these data caps. So I'm talking to you, Cox.
Yeah.
Don't be a Cox. But PlayStation also revealed their PlayStation 5 showcase. Of course, opened up the pre-orders again, which was a huge mess. Hopefully, they will reopen more pre-orders later down the road, so Sarah can get one. Lloyd, did you get a pre-order, or you don't care?
Well, if I do get a PS4, I'll probably get it like five, whatever number they're on now.
Hey, at least
it's like Final Fantasies. Yeah, at least it's clear.
Yeah. But I don't really care about getting discs anymore. Like, I've already succumbed to like having a Steam library in the Epic Game Store and all that, so I don't have physical copies of pretty much any game I play anymore. So I'll probably go for like the $3.99 PS5 when people are like done hyping over it, because I've always done that with gaming consoles. I don't like fighting for pre-orders, and I'm not going to like Black Friday sales to get trampled for a fucking console. So there's just
It'll be digital. It'll be a digital Black Friday
Cyber
this
Monday,
year.
baby.
yeah. But overall, like I want it because of like the exclusives that are coming out on
Yeah.
it, like Demon Souls. Like if Demon Souls wasn't an exclusive, I probably wouldn't pick it up. That's the
means-
only game right now that I'm like, I really need this in my life right now.
Yes, Lloyd, topping it off with the PS5 showcase, the Demon Souls remake will be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and it's a launch title, so yeah, Lloyd, you better get on a pre-order soon so you can play that.
People can wait for that.
But everyone's going to be playing it, and we need it here on our Twitch channel.
He doesn't get
then
the
I'll
FOMO.
drive down to Vegas and I'll stream from your house. How
You can
about
do that. We'll be open during our holidays.
And they have weed down there, so yeah, I'm coming
Oh
down.
my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, friends who do come over here to Vegas do actually say, "Hey, where's your dispensary?" Yeah, I'll drive you to one.
That's funny.
Hopefully it's a cheap one.
Another game that was revealed during the PlayStation 5 showcase. Darkflux, I already put it in the chat here. Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
My heart goes to it, and I'm very excited. Our own Yoshi P of
Yoshi P.
rock star of Final Fantasy 14, who got Final Fantasy 14 out of that gutter, brought it back, and then just made it too simple and repeating. But he has gone to Final Fantasy 16 as one of the production team. You can kind of tell because at first I thought it was the Final Fantasy 14 expansion announcement, and I'm like, wait, this is wrong, and it turns out to be Final Fantasy 16. So what do you think?
I'm pretty excited. See, here's the sad part is before like all of this, I didn't really play tons of Final Fantasy games.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
I'm
right.
like, oh yeah, maybe this will be one I actually play. And to be fair, I mean, I probably would have played 15, but I'm not gonna lie, I was really turned off by the all-male cast, and so I was just like, I'll skip this one. And I guess apparently it was a good thing I did. A lot of people didn't really like it.
Yeah,
So
I hate played it, and yeah, you're right. It's a piece of shit game.
yeah.
Just go watch the movie if you want the story.
Yeah, I really didn't need to play Hangover, the Final Fantasy game, so I think I'll leave that alone. But anyway, so yeah, no, I'm actually pretty interested. But I imagine it will get played in front of me twice, which is usually what happens because I don't play games very fast.
Yeah,
And everybody else in my house does.
You have a Final Fantasy household, and
Yeah, they will play it twice in front of me, and then I'll go, do I want to play it now? Which is exactly what happened to the 7 remake. So, but we'll see.
I want to read Omega Waltal's comment in chat just because I like to say it and I think it's funny. When I go to Vegas, I'll just ask you where the good strip clubs are. Wonderful.
Do you know where they are?
I've been to one. So, yes.
You know where one is, to be
I know
fair.
where one is. There's plenty around there, but I've been to one only because there's a good Mexican restaurant inside there too. So,
You don't have to try to justify to us. We get it.
I go see
Yeah,
titties
the
and eat some
good
Mexican food.
Exactly.
tacos on tacos. I'm just kidding. All right. So next game, someone else put
Are
it
they
in the
fish
chat.
tacos? No.
Can we just
Oh,
stop?
all right.
Lloyd,
Too
you-
far.
Sorry.
Too far.
A little too far. So there is a Devil May Cry remake. Was that what it was? From what it looked like? No. Wait. Yeah, Devil May Cry 5. They showed that in the Final Fantasy 5. Final
Oh
Fantasy
yeah,
5.
I didn't put
Holy
it on there
moly.
because I don't give a shit about DMC.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But there's some
This is-
people who would care about.
Yeah, Lloyd, this
Devil
is
May
not just
Cry.
about
Remake.
you.
Oh my god.
Still, it's like
Not the Demon Souls remake.
exactly. It's a remake of a beloved
shitty
game.
Of
Oh
a
my
shitty
gosh.
All right. Anyway, besides what Lloyd here says.
Yes, we're
Devil
gonna
May Cry
go
remake.
to the Twitch chat for our news. Omega Wotal says it is a Virgil DLC for Devil May Cry 5 and with some extra modes for it. Thank you so much, Twitch chat. We are gonna promote you all to producers today. So because Lloyd failed at it today. I'm just kidding.
That's cool. You can edit the podcast.
I can try. But there is a lot of people who are excited for the Devil May Cry series, so definitely that could be something, and it's an extra perk in buying a PlayStation 5. I don't know if it's exclusive. Is it exclusive for PlayStation 5, or is it
could
just...
be for a couple months, because I've seen DMC come to Steam all the time. Like, I think all of them are on Steam right now.
Yeah, very true.
So.
The other exclusive that I'm very excited for is the Spider-Man Miles Morales. That game will be amazing, even though I haven't finished the Spider-Man that I have right now for the PS4. But either way, having Miles Morales,
I know,
is awesome.
I'm geeked. I like this. I don't know how they're gonna continue it, but I like this new, game sequel, different Spider-Man. I'm a fan of this. You know what? I don't think they're gonna do this just because Miles was in the previous Spider-Man game, the one for the PlayStation 4. But still, do you know how geeked I would be if they did Spider-Gwen next after this? Like, you have no idea.
That'd actually be really awesome to actually get the whole Spider-Man universe.
Yes.
Oh, Spider-Pig, guys, it could happen. Anyway. I'm just saying, but yes, no, I'm super geeked. I'm real excited that this is gonna be
I really like that idea, having each Spider-Man on there. Spider-Pig and Noir Spider-Man.
Noir Spider-Man, yeah.
And Nicolas Cage better come back for that. So
he has to.
He has to.
Oh, now I need to rewatch that movie.
I know.
I actually watched it on Netflix, so I'm so happy to actually watch that movie for once.
You're
so
welcome,
good.
Lloyd.
Thank you.
Charles has the idea of Silk. That would be awesome too. I'd be a fan of all of these ideas.
It will never be an Xbox exclusive Beats by Faye. I love Beats by Faye. He has these opposing views from us, which I really like. Maybe we should invite him as a guest one day, because I'm really interested. Other games, you have Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. Some people were turned off about it because the whole J.K. Rowling thing that's going on right now.
Horrible. First of all, yeah, yikes. Also, horrible timing. But yes, I mean, there was no good timing for this, but just has been especially bad timing.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling is just...
Can they just quit publishing her fucking books now? Fuck.
We were talking about this in Discord, which is a reason why I would like to copy paste Discord talks into our outlines, and actually maybe invite one of y'all into our podcast to talk about it. But Darkflux did mention you do have to try and separate the artists from their works, because there's so many Harry Potter fans, and the Universal Studios have a Wizarding Place theme park. So from this point, yes, you may have to separate the artists from that actual story or line, but
I understand some people might. I guess I just can't at this point because of how volatile she's been.
Yeah.
And especially, it's not... I think, and that shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't matter that she's just more obvious about it, but it hurts so much more because she's not apologizing. She's not letting up. It's so vitriolic and painful at this point, that it's really hard for me to not see any of this without it being tainted by the fact that it's still her getting royalties from it. So it's just really, I really can't. But I understand why people feel that way. I really do. And I think at the end of the day, it is kind of a choice that, you have to make for yourself. And that is fine. But it's just, this whole situation is just so ugly for me personally. And so I saw that and I went, wow, first of all, what horrible timing. But also secondly, that is sad that this has been just so tainted. And I know for some they're choosing not to let it be so, but it is for me. And I'm not sure if I'm going to let that go. It's sucky.
Something that there was a video that I was watching about a week ago about a similar subject. It was about Mario Batali being a sexual abuser, but his show Malto Mario was like a really good cooking show. But the
Sexually
person who was,
abusive? I've never heard that before.
yeah, he lost all of his restaurants
Oh,
because
dang.
he was like a serial
I missed
rapist
that.
and shit like that. Yeah. There was a lot of shit that happened this year. But his point was that like people can easily forgive the artist and like get their art and stuff like that when they're dead, basically. So you're not actually contributing to that person. So it's easier to look past the artist for the art and those situations. But where you have J.K. Rowling still like living and profiting off of this, it's a little harder for people to actually like stomach the bullshit that they're doing and still appreciate their art. So
Yeah.
like I don't think we'll see a lot of people move past this until she's actually dead and
Ugh.
like her. I know that sounds horrible,
yeah,
but
it
that's
But you're
does.
not wrong, though. I mean, someone just mentioned, Omega Walto mentioned Lovecraft, and that's a perfect example because there are plenty of people who consume Lovecraftian stuff. I mean, it's become its own genre practically, but the guy was a horrible racist misogynist. You know, I mean, and it's documented in his stories, but what he gave, you know, and stuff like that. And I agree with you, Lloyd. I see that's probably what's going to happen with J.K. Rowling, that right now she's actively being hurtful. You know, it's not even she said this 10 years ago and maybe isn't making a good apology. This is actively, I mean, she just recently released a book that is actively perpetuating, transphobic ideas. So that's the problem. Like you said, like it's happening now. So I can't separate from it.
well, and they still profit from it.
Exactly,
Like, now,
that
if they
too,
weren't
yeah.
profiting from that, it would be a different story.
Mhm.
So if she just sold off the Harry Potter IP to whatever company and she loses all rights to it, then maybe a lot of people will look past the artist for that art. And I
Mhm.
kind of hope that's the case. Like, that's probably the best option that'll happen in this. But right now, like, Warner Brothers is on like full damage control because of her, even though the game does look really fun.
Yeah,
Like,
looks
I
good.
I wouldn't mind checking it out. I'm probably not going to buy it, but
Mhm.
like it's a sad situation just because of one person's ignorance and bigotry. Like
Yeah.
it sucks.
It's really sad, you know. It's, and like I said, and I guess again for me it's such a personal thing to see this happen. It's really, you know, my fiance grew up loving Harry Potter, and so this has been devastating, you know, watching just what she's doing is just so actively hurtful. And you know, and so I think that's why, you know, and I'm not, again, I really am not going to sit here and start, you know, moralizing why you should or shouldn't buy this game. I'm not here for that, but that's just how I feel about it. And you're right, it's so sad how it looks interesting, and it looks like it could be really fun. I feel like I haven't seen enough to make a point of view on it. I feel like I've just been seeing mostly like cutscenes. But you know, who knows? It's what everyone's been asking for over a decade, right? Open world Harry Potter. That's what we've all wanted. And so to have it come out now is just such a bitter taste in so many people's mouths.
For sure.
So.
Dark Flux mentioned, as well as Charles Fails actually posted a link to Polygon. It also does say that she is not directly involved with the game, yet, I mean, Harry Potter was under her own idea,
Right.
so she must have something at least.
She
Well,
still
royalties
owns
and
intellectual
yeah,
property,
she's
so.
still gonna get money from it. She may not be creating the game, so she may not be putting transphobia in the game,
God, I
but
hope not.
she's oh God. Can you imagine their character creation screen? Okay, I'm not even gonna make those jokes. That's a little too far. But anyway, the point is that it's, yeah, she may not be actively creating in it, but the royalties, guys, are still there, unfortunately.
Yes.
And that's, hey, you know what? Buy it used. She gets no money from that.
Sarah!
I know, that's cruel. But anyway.
But check it out if you are interested into the Harry Potter world. We're not saying hate Harry Potter now, because that world is really amazing. The lore is amazing. The story is amazing. The game looks amazing.
It defined a generation. It defined the YA genre. You know, his importance is not going to go away, but it's sad.
Yeah.
It's just sad. But yeah, for sure. But
It still looks good. It does look good. I thought it was a Harry Potter MMO for a moment there. I was like,
I know,
oh
it did
my
look
god.
I know, right?
Moving along, we also have a new Resident Evil game coming out, Resident Evil 8 or Village, as it looks like. Just no gameplay, just, a little trailer of what's going on. It looks like it has to do with a little bit of storytelling or old myths from what it sounds like. I still haven't finished Biohazard 7. Still can't beat it for some reason.
You need someone to hold your hand.
Maybe.
We still can't get Robbie to finish it. So.
And he has the VR version. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Gosh.
I can't handle Resident Evil on VR. Heck no. What else do we have? We have Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And I don't think anybody here is a Call of Duty fan.
Yeah, I was lukewarm about it. Like, if it was a bad company, like I was saying in Discord, like I was kind of hyped for a new bad company.
I saw that.
But they had to fucking make Call of Duters.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
Cold War. Have they not, so it's made for, is it in the Cold War? Have they not already done that game? Like 3 times?
Well, I think Battlefield, every game is the Cold War anymore because you're up against Russians and nukes and oh my god, they're gonna nuke America. And it's like, can we come back to reality?
No. Welcome to Call of Duty. You play for the shooty shoot. CGI Ronald Reagan. I never play Call of Duty, so I don't know, man, but I believe it.
We have a new Oddworld coming out. If you never played the little cute Abe's Oddworld alien game.
I know of it, but I didn't play it.
Pelly made me play it, like the original, and I'm like, what the F is this?
It's kind of a platformer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I had it for the PlayStation. I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know how this one is. I was kind of working while this showcase was going on, so I need to relook at this this trailer. Pelly in the chat just says it's awesome. Shut up. So.
All right.
It's okay to have your bad opinions, Pelly.
Yeah, I'll trust Pelly, and I'm sure that we're gonna get the game just to check it out. Of course. I forgot what Deathloop is. What is Deathloop?
So Deathloop is the game with the black and female protagonist and antagonist.
Right.
Yes.
And it looks like a first-person shooter roguelite, and I'm fucking hyped as shit.
It looked really good. I remember.
Yes.
God,
But the mechanics that they showed off in this trailer, though, just warping. Twisting people's necks, it just looks beautiful as an actual game, but it
in a weird way.
Well, yeah, I mean, most first-person shooters are like Call of Duty, so but this is just different, and I'm really looking forward to see what they do with the black protagonist and the black antagonist, because I hope they just write it as an antagonist and protagonist. They don't leap into the black stereotypes and shit like that. Because I would really like to see minorities come into the gaming industry as just people instead of this overarching racial bullshit that they usually do.
Yes, for sure. I'll probably buy that just to check it out. Also, just to support as well, because the game looks great, and of course.
I remember the first trailer. I don't know if I actually checked out the latest trailer, so I really got to. I just remember I got super excited the first trailer that went out a long time ago.
Oh, Omega Volta, stop. In before I can't relate to the characters. Stop it. Stop it.
All right.
I know we're going a lot more deep into a PlayStation 5 showcase because obviously it was a lot better than Xbox. Again, hit us up on social medias or join our Discord and let us know and give us your debating thoughts on Xbox versus PlayStation, because obviously we're more PlayStation here. Halloween is coming up, and obviously Scott Cawthorn, that's his name, right?
Cawthorn.
Cawthorn.
Yep.
always drops something new with Five Nights at Freddy's, and
That man works like a horse. I don't understand how he does it.
So during the PlayStation 5 showcase, it was dropped the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. So a new Five Nights at Freddy's games. Is this going to be a launch, or is it PlayStation exclusive, or what's going on with this one?
I'm not entirely sure. We
not
didn't
really
get a lot
sure.
of information other than like, oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. So
I mean,
I'm really
if it's-
looking forward to the game theory videos.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
I.
I watch. I just have, to be completely honest with you, and I don't mean to get on a side rant, but I kind of have to. I have so much respect for Scott Cawthon. I
Yes.
really do. He shovels out games. I don't know how he does it, but they're. I mean, say what you will if you don't like the games, it's perfectly fine, but they're good quality games. Like, they come out as promised. They're there, you know, and they do what they serve to do, you know? I have so much just respect for him to kind of play, like, make fun of himself with it and get, like, just kind of make it bigger and better and still make it his thing. And, oh, gosh, I'm just happy for him. Like, I don't even really play the games much, but I'm just very happy for him because I don't know if you know his history, but he'd been a struggling game developer for a long time. And basically Five Nights at Freddy's was kind of his like last try, and it exploded. And now he's just has become his thing now. I don't understand how he does it.
Oh.
And yes, that one RPG he made that was terrible, and then just refunded everybody and just took it down. He's like, yep, this was bad quality.
Oh, that's so nice of him. But yeah, it's definitely, you know, Five Nights at Freddy. It has definitely interesting lore, and exactly what Lloyd says. I'm ready to watch more game theory on it.
Come on, Matt Pat! Who's Gregory? That's the only name I heard in the trailer.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, when I heard Gregory, I'm like, more lore. There's lore. We're gonna get like 10 videos. 10 more videos.
It's like the only series I watch with Matt Pat's the only one I like.
Yes,
his
same.
fan videos.
I just watched his last video about the Golden Freddy one. I'm like,
Yes.
what the heck, really?
I know.
Two people in a suit? Maybe even more? I don't know.
Ah, jeez. They bite of it. Yeah, which bite?
Which
87's just one.
bite?
God, that's too funny. Anyway.
Anyway, good for Scott Cawthon, and of course he keeps things under wraps and then until he actually brings it out. I'm glad that he never gives any kind of hints whatsoever, which gives Matt Pat a job, so.
Well, he does give some hints.
Sorta.
But you have to dig into like the code of his website and shit like that.
Thus
and then-
game theory.
Yep.
Thus, Matt Pat has
Well,
a
it's
job.
just like an AR. Like, I wish more game developers would do something like that, because like an AR game for your release has always been something really popular, because like we can look at Overwatch in the Samba release.
Yeah.
They did a huge thing for that where you actually had to dig through code, go find coordinates and shit like that. Like, I wish more game companies would put in the effort for that kind of thing, especially during the like COVID right now, because like, why not? Like, gives people something to do while your game's still being developed.
Right.
Definitely. So that's the PlayStation 5 showcase. They also announced the PlayStation Plus collection. Of course, it's the new service for PlayStation 5 owners to play PlayStation 4 titles, which is basically their answer to Xbox backward compatibility. So you can play God of War, Last of Us, etc. on PlayStation 5. So obviously, again, we are excited for PlayStation 5. Just waiting for Sarah and Lloyd to get their pre-orders with me.
Yeah. We'll get it somehow.
Let's see. Also, this dropped just yesterday, I believe. Yes, just yesterday. Amazon announced their new cloud gaming service called Luna, and I'm like, I didn't see anything about this because I actually work for Amazon. Everyone knows that by now. But so I was working for Amazon, and I saw this headline. I'm like, wait a second, I didn't get anything internally. And then I like look over. I'm like, oh, there it is, Amazon. New cloud gaming service called Luna. Basically, it's a controller, and it can connect to, let's see, was it PC, Mac, basically almost anything, everything, and of course with their Amazon products, and you can play games there. I didn't see the list. Resident Evil 7, Control, Panzer Dragoon, A Plague Tale Innocence. Did you finish that, Sarah, by the way?
No, I haven't finished it yet. I need to. I keep forgetting to finish it. Which you'd think is ironic because we're in the middle of a plague, but someday.
And other things like the search to Ukulele, Grid, Absu, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, which is a very good game if you haven't played Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a must game. It looks like it's mostly they're partnered with Ubisoft, from what it seems like, for most of the games. But do we really need another cloud streaming service?
Stadia went nowhere, and I know they're trying to compete with Stadia. But like, just listen. We have 2 Stadias in my house. No one's been playing it since launch. I'm not joking. Like, it just sits there. So I don't. The thing is that I remember when I first heard about Stadia, I was really excited because I assumed it was one thing, and then it ended up being not that at all. And I just don't believe in it. Like, I really don't, you know? So I don't think we do, personally. I don't see the point.
They have to be very good with this because I'm also reading this article. It says Luna will also feature Twitch integration so that you can actually start playing the Luna games directly into Twitch by just, press of a button. And of course the Luna controller will also have their own Alexa, so you like say, "Hey Alexa," and you're talking to your damn controller.
Yay! Like another listening device in my house.
I know, right? But it will be $4.99 during the early access period, and I'm still kind of half and half on it. I don't know, because I already have the PlayStation 5, and that's my new toy.
Yeah.
I don't.
And if you have Game Pass, like, I give Microsoft a lot of shit, but Game Pass just seems like a better
deal
value.
Yeah.
And most of the games that you're getting on, like, Stadia or even Luna now are on Game Pass, so why pay for another service? Even though I did do the early access thing where you can actually go and, like, give them your email and shit like that to see if you can, like, get into it. Like, I want to try it out, see if they did any better than Stadia, but it also doesn't seem like you have to have the controller like with Stadia. Like, you can just pay for the service and play off your computer and stuff like that.
That's what it seems
so
like.
it seems like it's a better service, but I don't think it's going to work unless ISPs, like, unfuck themselves with data caps.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the only main reason.
So I'll stick with my Game Pass. Like, I'm gonna get more games. Like, I got new games today off the Game Pass, so just work on that.
Sorry, Amazon. I love you, but just I don't know if you have to do something really great with that Luna in order for us to get into it.
Yep, we don't believe in it.
Hopefully your exclusives that you're making, or your Amazon games that you're making, are really goddamn good, other than, like, the ones that you failed launched on Steam and had to take down because they weren't ready yet.
Oh my gosh. Also, what that drop, Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2, I think the collection is available on GOG. Do you know what GOG is?
Good old games?
GOG?
Good old games?
Yes, good old games.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't hear it. I was like, wait,
sorry,
what?
we said it at the same time. That's probably why.
I know, I was like, what? The twins are talking. But yes, it is available there, so you can actually play those games on PC. I'm not seeing any good. I think that just dropped today. So again, new gaming news have been just dropping left and right this past week and last week, and just didn't prepare us for this podcast, because I thought we would be prepared, but obviously not.
Nope.
But other than that, I think that's all of the video game news that had just happened. We didn't even set any topics because it was all within these video game news.
That's about it. This was the topic.
Can finally play PlayStation 2 games on PC. Amazing. Yes. I know you have emulators and whatnot, but I wonder if Kojima's actually getting a bite out of this. Maybe.
I doubt it, because not Kojima. Konami owns the IP. Kojima never did.
That sounds familiar. Just
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
heart. I know. Take it with a grain of salt. Other than that, that's all we have for today. I know it's just a quick little game news drop podcast as well as Lloyd's rant. Again, just be on the lookout our next podcast. For our next podcast next month, follow our social medias. Again, we will announce that 1-year anniversary giveaway and announce what are the prizes for that. And trust me, I think you all will like this. I have something up my sleeve that even Sarah and Lloyd does not even know. So,
surprises.
All right. Anyway, again, thank you again for staying with us until the last drop. Stay tuned to our social medias, of course, to Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I gotta update Instagram. I know I say that all the time.
Oh, do your Instagram.
That's RNG and ANDTTEA. You can find us again, rngnt.com. You can find me on social media at Cookie Persona, KOOKY Persona, on all social medias as well. Sarah, where can they find you?
You can find me under Sarahscopic, mostly on Twitter, SARAHSCOPIC. Tweet at me, I'll tweet back.
Yes. And Lloyd?
Lloyd, LLOID_RNG on Twitter. And I haven't been banned yet. I thought I was going to get banned, but I haven't been banned yet. So, bitching at Comcast, Republicans, and all that happy horse shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I just skirt the edge of like, oh, Twitter's going to fuck me today. Oh, they didn't. Cool. I'm going to bitch at more people.
I am going to say go vote, though.
Go vote.
Go vote. We all have a voice. Please vote so we can make some changes. I know we are not happy at all. Most of us just go and vote. You know, we still have a voice out there. But yeah, on that last note, again, thank you for staying with us to the last drop. We will see you next time. And leave us a review.
God damn it.
This episode was produced by Christine Solis, Sarah Skopic, and Aaron Pillen. Please support RNG&T by sharing this podcast with your family, friends, and fellow gamers and leaving us a review. Intro music in this episode is by Home and outro music by Stupidoken. Check out both these artists and their music at soundcloud.com. RNG&T and its hosts are solely responsible for its content.